Aloha kakayaka. Good morning, J-Law Adventures. We're here at the Yee Ohana's house, Hale, and we're here to make ribs and turkey juk.
Yay!
Hey, what's up, everybody?
This is Uncle Rowland, and this is Auntie Millie.
Aloha!
Aloha.
I think I'm gonna make zucchini bread.
Coffee. Local style breakfast. Vienna sausage with eggs. Thank you, Auntie.
Okay, good afternoon, people. I'm going to prepare for tomorrow's cooking. I'm going to do a rack of ribs, and this is how I prep my ribs. So, open up the bag. Always use a glove. And also got one of these gloves where you don't get cut. After you open up your bag, pull out your rack of ribs, like so. Then I like to dry them up.
Pat it down dry.
Yes, sir, bless her.
Yes, sir, bless her.
As you can see, it's not a perfect rib. You got ends sticking out. You got this thin end on this side, which you want to get rid of.
And you want to get rid of that because it doesn't cook evenly, right?
It'll just burn out.
It'll just burn out.
Cook
Yeah.
the smoker. Okay, just spread them out. Go down here. There's a last rib. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This 12th rib is a small piece. And then you got this flap over here. I want to get rid of that. Just square them off. Anything on the edges, it'll just burn off. You're gonna make it presentable. Anything sticking out, you don't want. Next thing I do is there's a membrane here. Gotta pull this up.
The membrane makes it tough, yeah, Uncle.
Oh yes. Cannot eat, it won't break down. It's chewy. It's not good. You can either pull them off with a napkin. Just peel and pull.
Just take your time and
Yes,
be
yes.
gentle with it, yeah.
Yes. And if you're lucky, you get the whole thing on your first try. Like so. This is super tough. Not good. And if you're happy with the shape, looks good. Come on this side. Season with salt. My rub, I do not have salt in my rub. I like to apply my salt before my rub, so I have control on how much salt I can put on my ribs or meat.
That's great advice, Uncle, yeah.
If you buy store-bought rub and you got salt in it, you can't control the amount of salt you put in on your meat. So it's best to make your own. Go on the internet, find one recipe you like, try them all, have your friends and family try it, and when you find one everybody likes, that's the one you stick with. Now I'll leave the salt here to draw out the moisture. While it's doing that, I'll work on my next rack. Same process. Square it off. For the small rib. This part will just burn off. Sometimes you get flap, an extra flap. The butchers don't do a good job. I want to take this off because it'll just burn off.
Gotcha.
In the cooking process. And we just trim that off because it'll burn off if you leave it on. Same process. Just gotta get a start. Some guys use a finger, butter knife to stick it within the bone. I like to just start right here. And just kind of get a small piece loose. Paper towel. And just work it, take your time. Good. And not all came out, that's alright.
Now, how do you pick your rack of ribs, Uncle? What's the best advice?
You gotta be lucky because they all come in a 3 in a pack and they're sneaky. They put 2 big ones on the outside and 9 out of 10 you get small ones. So you just gotta be lucky. When you look for the racks, when you look for your ribs, look if you can see the marbling. This is what you call the marbling right here. Very juicy. It'll be delicious. And I look at the weight and the price. Price of this rack is about close to $55 a rack.
$55 a rack.
After you get them squared off, looks good. Anything sticking out, I'm gonna trim it up. Presentation is a lot. Now let's go back on this side. When I apply my rub, I like to do the edges first. You fold them up and go for broke. This rub I'm using is called Squealing Like a Pig.
Squealing like a pig.
I got it off of the internet and a guy claimed to be a championship rub. Now I tried all kind of rubs. Store-bought, made my own Memphis Dust, Emerald, I tried his rub. Google Food, I tried his rub. Salt, pepper, garlic, I tried that rub. And then I found this rub, and everybody likes this rub. You can go heavy, you can go light, it won't change the flavor. It's a good combination of all kinds of spices. Brown sugar, white sugar, cumin, paprika, salt, no salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, and that's it.
So you let that sit overnight
Let this sit overnight. Tomorrow morning, start the smoker about 4 o'clock in the morning. Get it up to 250 pounds. And throw this bad boy in.
Now let's move on to the next step. Wow. Uncle's concoction of a refrigerator outside. Nice heated smoker. Uncle, at what temperature?
250.
250. Nice and slow.
Snack.
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 Broken off.
Pitmaster's privilege.
Pitmaster's privilege, Uncle said. So, Uncle, how many racks can you fit in here?
6.
6. And what kind of wood do you use for your smoker?
Kiawe.
Kiawe wood, guys.
Straight from our front yard.
Yum. Here we go. How long does it cook for, Uncle?
4 hours.
4 hours at 250, guys. Ooh la la. Look at all those ribs. This is Uncle Rowland, folks. His famous barbecue ribs.
Good morning, everybody.
So, Uncle, how do you make your ribs?
What do you mean, how do I make my ribs? Seasoning.
Season them.
I just put salt and my rub.
Do you sous vide them?
This no.
This no. Pure smoke. Wow.
And all I do is
Vinegar.
broth,
Chicken broth.
so liquid, and butter. No honey, no sugar. I like that people taste the rub and the smoke and the flavor. And if you like put sauce, put your own sauce. Off the bone really. Oh.
And now you're wrapping it in foil and then gonna let it rest.
No, man, throw them back over the fire.
Throw them back over the fire, okay.
Not done yet. Maybe another 2 more hours.
2 more hours.
And we got got the smoke flavor now. We're going to tenderize them. We'll make them fall off the bone.
Nice. Can't wait to see the final product.
Oh, wrapped up. Oh. Pretty soon, pretty soon. Así, tem que
I forgot that you wrapped them.
Beautiful. Ribs are ready. Uncle Rowland's getting them out.
Shortbreads, macadamia nut confections, and specialty assortments.
Look at how
Plus,
tender.
favorites and holiday must-haves.
Uncle Rowland's famous barbecue ribs.
Chocolate-covered peppermint brownies.
Look at the
Shop
juices.
early,
All the
shop now.
juices.
Visit them at Alamoana Center, street level near Center Court, BigIslandCandies.com.
Yum.
Or in Kilo, Big Island Candies.
Rib time, yum.